On WJRR, Orlando's rock station, Lynch and Taco show on this Thursday morning. At this time each week, we bring you some of the latest science and technology news with Tech It Out. It's brought to you by Petty's Meats this week, Taco.
I might be, I'm going to meet up with the people over at Filatowski. I may slide into Petty's Meats on the way back.
434 there in Longwood, just west of I-4, same place they've been for over 40 years. I was in there earlier this week. Little early week visit to Petty's. Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. You can pop in there. You know, I don't know what to do for dinner tonight. Well, believe me, you walk in there, you'll get more than a few ideas.
Uh-huh. And they have, like what Pat did. He got the stuffed chicken and dinner at the Lynch household. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Little English peas salad to go on the side.
There you go. Whatever side you like, they have it at Petty's. Petty's is great. Plus, and I mention this quite often, if you're driving in that area and you think, I don't want to do fast food, Petty's is right there. You can stop in and get their sandwich of the week. Comes with chips and a pickle.
Well, freshly prepared there. Petty's, State Road 434 in Longwood, just west of I-4. Thank you, Petty's Meats, and we'll see you this weekend.
Petty's Meats, where you can be assured good eats. It's pretty solid, huh?
Incredible. Poet.
I know.
True poet. Poet laureate of JRR.
Yeah.
During the State of the Union address, there was an interesting portion addressing concerns by many of us about the increasing electric bills many of us are experiencing.
Uh-huh.
A lot of that is attributed to the mass power consumption required by AI that's being sucked off the grid by the tech giants Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Oracle, OpenAI, and the list goes on and on. President mentioned in his State of the Union that he was going to have news concerning said companies and their power consumption. He floated the idea of them footing the bill to build their own power plants to create their own energy. Well, yesterday, that plan became a little bit clearer as the heads of all of those companies met at the White House, and all of them signed a pledge to do just that in order to ease concerns over the effect of the massive power consumption drawn by the need of this AI and these data centers.
Remember, the last thing that was drawing major amounts of power was the, what was it? Not the Bitcoin,
Bitcoin mining does draw.
Yeah.
Anyway, unrelated here. This is a completely different situation.
I'm just saying, it was a big power concern back then, so this is good to hear.
Just know that this is a signed pledge. It's not, I don't think it's legally binding, nor is it going to happen overnight, obviously, but this is an encouraging step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And hopefully will alleviate some of the concerns, and rightfully so, a lot of us have had with ongoing electricity and the supply of it, and the cost, most importantly.
Now, if they could just work on water in your area.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. $192 last month.
You know what made me say that? I forgot the pool. I forgot the hose in the pool the other day again.
It appears that increased scrutiny over gamblers pulling a profit from global conflict might be having an effect. Since at least 2023, wagers have been placed on polymarket fronts by those yearning for a financial interest in nuclear war. You can bet whether or not there will be nuclear incidents.
Watch what you bet for.
Up until yesterday, they have now pulled the ability to make that wager.
Thank you.
Earlier this week, it was revealed that on the poly markets, this is betting on world events.
I know.
Okay, this has become quite popular with some folks who like to gamble. It was revealed that several folks managed to correctly predict when the U.S. strikes against Iran would happen. 6 of them were able to pull at least $1.2 million profits from the wagers they placed. In a couple of cases, less than 90 minutes before the news of the military operation went public.
Uh-huh. That's a head scratcher, huh? Yeah, I heard about this. Betting on the Iran situation.
All right. If you're a Microsoft Xbox fan, you'll probably not like to hear this news, but it sounds like it could be quite legit. Their long-standing gaming console, the Xbox, may soon come to an end, as one of the co-founders of the system hinted to at the company, as the company is shifting focus towards AI rather than a gaming system. Xbox co-creator Seamus Blackley claimed the gaming console is no longer a priority for Microsoft. And to quote, he says that the Microsoft CEO has made an incredible number of bets and invested an incredible amount of money and credibility to transform the company to future AI model. Blackley went on to say Xbox, like a lot of businesses that aren't the core AI business, is being sunsetted. They don't say that, but that's what is happening.
That's what I'm seeing.
Again, probably.
Oh, that's Seamus, by the way.
Probably, Seamus, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I just know that people are on the text line.
Okay, sorry about that. I misspoke. Again, not going to happen overnight, but it does sound like that's where Xbox is headed. Talked about smart glasses last week and the app that will detect whether there's a glass hole nearby.
That scared me last week, all that.
Well, now there's this. A Swedish newspaper has revealed the results of their insider investigation regarding Meta Ray-Bans, their smart glasses. While looking into the workings of the smart glasses and Meta's partnership with Ray-Ban, the publication says they found that the footage is collected and seen by many eyes, including the human trainers of AI. One source who chose to remain anonymous but who works out of a company in Kenya says, they've seen footage of people at their most vulnerable and at moments that are most personal. We're not just talking about nudity and sexuality either, but sometimes information that's sensitive or even violent that's being collected and then transmitted as part of these human, folks who train AI models. Everything's recorded and stored, and it's hard to ever delete anything. Remember that. Mm-hmm. Remember that.
You said it during our TV shoot the other day over at CW18.
Nothing's ever deleted.
We were talking about pulling up old footage of, because we've recorded stuff there over at Wesh for years.
By the way, the thing we did is on the JR Facebook page right now if you want to see it.
I thought I said, yeah, cool. That was really cool. Big thanks to all the people over there at CW18, Greg, Kip, Mark, the whole gang. And, of course, Steve Rifkin.
We told you last week about Paramount winning out the bidding war to scoop up Warner Discovery. Mm-hmm. It's now been revealed that once that deal clears regulators and closes the plan, the most immediate action that most people will notice is that HBO Max and Paramount Plus will be merged into one application. Although the Paramount head says HBO Max will retain its independence over its production, but it will become one app. So further consolidation there. Earlier this week, Apple unveiled its latest offerings, a more budget-friendly iPhone 17e and a newly redesigned iPad Air powered by their advanced M4 chip. That announcement made earlier this week. It's kind of a signal that it's not another routine product launch, but a strategic reimagination of what consumers should expect from the company's more affordable devices.
People want affordable. That's the message I'm hearing.
By infusing the iPhone 17e with features previously reserved for its premium counterparts, Apple is aiming to blur the lines between its standard and pro models. So a lot of consumers, want the performance without the pro price tag. So again, hey, if you're an Apple fan, that's good news. Still pricey, but not as pricey as the top of the line stuff. And there's finally one final thought here. Uber air taxis will be making their highly anticipated debut later this year. Care to guess where they're going to debut the Uber air taxis?
Tell me it's not here.
Dubai.
Oh, of course.
Dubai. They've teamed up with Joby, whose air taxis are able to take off and land vertically and are completely electric. One-tap booking. The company claims that getting an Uber air taxi will be easier than hailing a regular taxi, and each flight is operated by a certified commercial pilot.
And it has a good shot of getting shot down by Iran.
No. The ride is also said to be 100 times quieter than a conventional helicopter. The air taxis can reportedly go up to 200 miles per hour and have a range of 100 miles.
Look, I still haven't given into the self-driving cars for rideshare. You think I'm doing a taxi, an air taxi?
But it's got a certified pilot. Taco.
Uh-huh.
Right. There you go. Some science and tech as we tech it out this week. Stay with us. Lynch and Tacos commercial-free Workday Rock Block right around the corner.
One JRR. It just rocks.